Hey everybody, and welcome back to the custom review channel. Like I said, this week I got a lot of stuff in, so I'm just kind of going day by day. I could do more than one video a day, but I decided not to do that. The next figure is actually pretty unique because it's two different torsos to I guess make this person look ripped, but also not too bulky and big. Where we had the Eddie Guerrero situation. This one, of course, was from the guy I mentioned. He's going through the open heart surgery. Really does a great job in basically modifying and turning these elites into ultimates. And this next one, I remember seeing a picture of original one. It was WrestleMania 3 attire. I said, "Oh man, I want to get that, but it's not butterfly joints." Messaged the guy, "Hey, can this be turned into butterfly joints?" He goes, "Well, no, not that one, but I can make you another one." And he did. Before his surgery happened, he gritted through the pain and whatnot. Apparently it was causing his hands paralysis. Who am I talking about? I'm talking about none other than Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, Custom Ultimate. And he said that, originally he was going, he didn't like how the bulkiness of the torso, so he actually used a smaller torso and then found another part to put on that top of that. I will probably end up switching the hand just to a closed fist. I usually like to have closed fist or at least another closed hand. But this is really good. It's obviously his Elite 93 lower half. And again, I don't care for drop-down hips. I know a lot of people don't care for drop-down hips. So if you had something like this in your collection, you wouldn't care. You don't need the, obviously you'll care if you're trying to do the RVD leg split, like I've seen some people posing. But really well done. What's nice about this one too is the way it's done is the head on the Elite version looked so massive. This actually looks really well. I don't really notice the gigantic head syndrome on this one. It looks more in line with it. And again, it's two different torso parts, and you can see it's a little bit of ab articulation. Very stiff too. Apparently, his technique is to apply sheer force when he's reconnecting these. He cuts the torsos. Apparently he told me the way he did this too. There's a little bit of scraping on the back there, but it's okay. Just a battle wound. You can't see it in the camera. But the way he told me he did this was when they first came out with Ultimates, he just started buying up all of them, all the ones he could. Obviously, he kept probably some for his personal collection, but he actually learned how to start slicing and cracking these torsos to where it became a science to him. It became easy to do. And then he would just, line it up properly. He would, or possibly just use glue, and he would just basically just strong arm this thing into making sure it works really well. So kudos to him on these. I mean, I told him I'm a buyer for life. If he gets better. I know we talked about maybe doing a Barry Windham. I told him I should have bought the Four Horsemen I saw when he had them up there. He told me he sold them for cheaper, and he wanted, he should have put more money into it. And, which, good for the person who got him. For me, I'm thinking, crud, now if he does another set, it's going to cost me even more. But, well, you snooze, you lose kind of thing. And I snoozed on him, just like I snoozed on the Chief J Strongbow that came, periodically throughout eBay here and there. I wasn't checking eBay as much when I probably should have, because now the figure is ridiculously priced, and I'll probably never own that one. I did get lucky with Hideo Tommy. I don't think I'm going to get lucky with this Chief J Strongbow. But you never know. They might release them in a different line somewhere. Anyway, it's like I said, it's, you've got his yellow attire. He asked me if I wanted white or yellow. I remember I had both. I liked the yellow better. It popped a little bit nicer on the shelf. The white with the weird colored boots are the boots that had more of a decal like this, the dragon. To me, it just made it look really weird. He looked like almost like he was little, but he was lanky. It was weird. So I just went with the yellow, and he gave me a good deal, especially when the mess up happened. I'm not gonna say how much it was. Definitely more than just your standard, Ultimate or Elite. But money well spent. It looks good. It's gonna look great on the Ultimate shelf. So that's Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, and that's kind of much what he would look like. Now, we might get one in the future, possibly in his not his WrestleMania 3 attire, but probably in his LJN attire, maybe down that line. Obviously, I thought he'd be the next one on the list, but they're doing the Hart Foundation after Steele and Piper, so who knows. But yeah, if you know people who know how to customize stuff and you want to see what it looks like ultimate, here's an ultimate Ricky the Dragon Steamboat from his WCW days. Till next time.